This is the story of a man who wanted to be on top, who overcame all odds to only fall in the end. He came from nothing. It began a campaign that rocked an entire wrestling organization. No one has ever been more big, more ultimate than the ultimate
asshole. Oh, sorry, excuse the language. But I just got a little annoyed of watching the Ultimate Legacy documentary. And yes, I applaud you, Notorious. You did a great job. You did a wonderful job. It deserves an award, just like the EWF Hall of Fame. Oh, wait. Talking about the Hall of Fame. Guess who won?
Ultimate Big Chris, this is Gangrel the Vampire Warrior. On behalf of myself and the EWF Originals, I want to congratulate you on being inducted into the 2021 EWF Extreme Wrestling Federation Hall of Fame. Want some, get some, bad enough, take some, so it sounds like you've been out there doing it, man. Keep fanging and banging. I'm here at a show out in the Rhode Island area, so I want to take out my time out to tell you, congratulations, man. Keep killing it. Ultimate Big Chris. Wow. Give everybody a bloodbath from me, Gangrel the Vampire Warrior.
Ultimate Big Chris. But this is what I'm talking about. Rich Richardson is gonna give you my version, the narrator. Moi. I'm gonna do it just like the pedophile looking guy in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
No, not him. Or the greatest freaking commentator and narrator of every story that we grew up to love, the Crypt Keeper. Not like that. But Rich Richardson's definitely gonna bring you a raw and clear picture, because that's what I gotta use. Pictures, an explanation, a story, and there you go. You got the details, the truth, Notorious. Thank you for your version. Now to the real version, the EWF documentary, The Rise and Fall of EWF Legacy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure that we do it the right way. You freaking idiot.
Rich Richardson, $2.5 million deal. Oh, wow. Look at this. If it isn't the whole EWF, look at me. Rich Richardson, $2.5 million deal that guarantees my safety and whoever I want to hire to freaking kill anyone. Stinger, Notorious, Anarchy, Damien, and 69. Now, let's get back to the wrestling. Where everybody's been at. Nowhere. Doing nothing. Beer bellies. Drinking. Getting high. But Rich Richardson, Bahamas. Bitches. Fucking. Different positions. Doing his thing. That's how you do it in the EWF. Now, you got this EWF Originals. What is original EWF? Justin Johnny Marco? Nah, that's not EWF. Rolling around the ring in some crusty ass fucking ring. But no commentator. You don't have me talking. Where's the bag of bodies? Where's the Amish Paradise? Where's the Johnny Extreme Caramel Special? Me. That's what I do. Now you don't see my face because why would I want to show my face when I'm so freaking infamous? Sorry, infamous. You can't be freaking damn infamous like me. You can't be freaking guilty like me. You can't be a fugitive just like me. I can run around, do interviews, commentate, and do my thing because I'm Rich Richardson. Now, reunion time. I promise you, if there's a reunion, I'm there. If there's freaking chaos out there, and Stinger, you promise that you're gone. I promise to look upon you. Because in the upcoming months, in the upcoming EWF promised reunion, Rich Richardson has a big surprise. And that surprise is EWF. Now, cameraman, you can cut it because I just really don't want to freaking record it.
Almost 20 years after, the EWF all scattered. Everybody that was a part of it scattered. The plan was to do a reunion, bring them all together, have people reunite, and see if we could spark that energy that the organization had as it kept growing. But as within the factions, within the organization, a lot of people became very bitter, if you want to say. They started hating each other. They started despising each other. And it became from business, it became personal.
Left, and this is an interview with the Stinger. Stinger, today was just not your day.
I was the one that was there watching, commentating, doing all the visualizing of how EWF grew. Look at, we even had the United Nations as our EWF symbol. Go figure how bootleg we were. But this was the beginning of the Stinger. He went to go get a freaking maybe $10, $12 haircut and came back a god, thinking that he could beat anybody up, but got his ass whooped by King Speedy. I have no footage, but the Stinger really got an ass whipping that day, and most of the time I felt sorry for him, and the other I was like, King Speedy needs to put another foot in his ass.
Because I'm ready for your big ass now, you fucking 480-pounder bastard.
Ultimate Legacy was a bunch of misfits, a bunch of scumbags. At that time, you had to think, what went wrong in the EWF? So, to go against the TOA, Big Chris decided to make his own group, his own faction. He needed some muscle. He needed people. So to make that happen, he needed to make it a big group, big enough, powerful enough, so that he could use them to become the heavyweight champion. Now, Fury was a friend of Big Chris. They were best friends at that, to a certain extent, because, you know, they met in Skull. Go figure. You know, especially with a shirt like that, and the other guy wearing a similar Hawaiian shirt as well. They both have a lot in common with colors. Oh yeah, colors. But Fury decided, yeah, he's gonna join Ultimate Legacy and start to learn the ropes and play the right hand man in the background. But he had his own agenda. He knew that if he started off on his own, it wouldn't work out. But to learn the ropes, to manipulate his very own leader of the group, he knew that little by little he had to buy some time so that he could do his own thing. The original vision of EWF was constructed of the TOA, which was Thugged Out Alliance, which you see with the white tank top, white dragon, the Stinger. Then it had Tony Dutch as the other third member to basically be a, you know, slaughterhouse of a group, like a four horsemen, a elite faction that was supposed to take out anybody in the wrestling organization. Until the owner was like, you know what? They need an opposing force. And that is when Ultimate Legacy was created. The owner, I was there witnessing everything. The owner was like, well, matter of fact, it was Big Chris at the time. He said, Big Chris, you're gonna basically grow your hair. You're going to be a gothic kind of a, you know, brawl kind of a powerbomb powerhouse. And you're gonna lead your own faction of the Ultimate Legacy with Milk Money, Notorious, Fury, and later on, Simply Marvelous.
The Ultimate Big Chris was a big guy. I mean, you know, I call them Big Country. You know, oh my, unbelievable, I can't believe this nigga man done took my ham and cheese sandwich and basically broke it up so that he could share with somebody else when he's supposed to share with my mom. I felt my heart broken. Then you got the Stinger, Mr. Cocky, walking around and stuff, gliding like he has a freaking thong on. And what's going on? Is your freaking anal suffocating that you gotta glide and walk like this, like a tippy toe, and with the arm up like you're freaking there waving for somebody to pull the freaking wedgie out your ass. But now, the rivalry, the battle between these guys was a big one. It was more than a bag of bodies, because, you know, when you, a big guy, almost 200 and something pounds, suplexes another person that's close to 200 pounds, and it sounds like a sack of potatoes, or like a bag of bodies or body parts that just freaking just scattered on the floor from like a duffel bag, and makes that sound effect. You wonder, that's not a freaking that's not an attractive kind of impact and sound effect that you would like to see in a wrestling match. You like to hear the boom and the boom and everything in the boom. But no, you get like that didn't sound okay. Yeah, it didn't.
Right here is where it started, where the rivalry between Ultimate Big Chris and the Stinger. Their beef was just basically, you know, one guy competing against the other man just to be the #1 guy in a growing organization. But Milk Money, the brother of Ultimate Legacy's Big Chris, is going to be the catalyst, what starts the rivalry between these guys.
The Ultimate Legacy's goals are to take out TOA, take all the belts, and be the greatest group in EWF. The most unstoppable group.
What the hell are you talking about, Ultimate?
Bunch of bitches.
Oh.
Okay, well, I just want to let TOA know they're just a bunch of homo thugs, especially that Stinger. Homo
Fuck
thug.
TOA.
Homo thug.
I see a little bitch coming along.
The Stinger!
And that's how it started. Ultimate Big Chris made his comments and started his part of what he's trying to do. And right here, the Stinger putting his 2 arms up, marking his spot, claiming his position as the top guy of EWF. You know, like when you get the annoying little weasel of a piece of crap that talks crap and keeps talking crap and acts like they can't get their ass whooped. That's what happened with Notorious. He got it, he deserved it, and basically TOA served it to him, you know, served it in a large platter for him. And I gotta admit, I mean, you know, I enjoyed watching it. Who wouldn't? An ass whooping right there in front of you to watch, and you're basically live in person watching what's going on.
Not yet.
Give him 1 for the Dutchman. Give him 2 for the Stinger. Sorry, motherfucker, these arms.
Is this what Thug Down Alliance is all about?
Help me. You go for Ultimate? Ultimate can't help you now. Look at his face. Look at his face, Ultimate. You did this to him, Ultimate. You did this to him. Notorious, I'm coming.
Big Chris, wait a minute, no! Honey, where in the hell?
So there you go, Big Chris running to save Notorious, so the war begins.
So after the police were called, Channel 2 News picked up the story.
This is breaking news. Eyewitness News.
You freaking serious?
Oh my gosh.
Captured on surveillance tape, the cowardly beatdown happened in the area on 183rd Street on September 14th around 2 in the morning. As they approach the elevator, what happens next is difficult to watch. A ferocious, unprovoked mauling.
Oh my God.
The attacker lashing out with a series of punches to the face and head, knocking the victim to the floor until he is unconscious.
Stinger working out! Look at the Stinger doing some push-ups! And it's nippy out here too, it's really cold, god damn it, wow! Stinger! Look at the Stinger coming this way! Stinger, what the hell are you doing out here?
You know, the Stinger, he likes to work out.
What the hell?
At night, get real pumped.
Oh, the Stinger working out late at night in this cold weather. Stinger What the hell?
At this very moment was where this very act between the Ultimate Legacy setting the Stinger up, stalking him, and catching him alone off guard.
Is the Notorious Milk Money and... Wait a minute, no! Oh! Oh! Oh, Stinger! No! What the hell is this? They've been... Oh! Oh, no!
I don't have a lot of footage.
God,
Some freestyling what I know.
tied him
And what
up.
I know for sure is that this rivalry started with Notorious and his smart mouth, bad-mouthing the TLA. And then look at what Notorious does. Gets his buddies to beat the crap out of the Stinger.
Look at the blood on his shirt! Oh! Oh my... Oh!
See this? See this? Move your hand.
You gotta understand, Notorious has a history of jumping and using people as he goes. Same thing as Fury. But this all started because of him. Ultimate wanted to be heavyweight champion. The Stinger as well. But the beef between them became personal, not professional.
My God!
Trying to jump Notorious, you fuck.
Oh!
Take a look at it.
Oh, that is...
This is what I think about TOA and the Stinger.
Oh my God, no.
White Dragon, you're dead. Tony Dutch, you're dead. I will not rest until TOA is gone. TOA is gone. Starting with this part.
Milk Money, we saw that. We saw that.
Milk Money was always the happy one from the group. He didn't know what his brother got him into. But tonight, he found out quick.
It's the Stinger.
An eye for an eye, as they say. Milk Money got a lot for what he bargained. Being a part of the unity of the Ultimate Legacy gets you into some freaking shit. But the TLA was making a promise. The TLA was making it clear that the war between the Ultimate Legacy and them has just begun and will continue until there is one winner. Oh my God, it was the Jelly Roll. He hit him with the Jelly Roll. The White Dragon and the Stinger. Oh my God, look at what they doing to Milk Money. It's the Stinger.
Now, you know, the Ultimate Legacy, they caught the Stinger when he was working out, when he was at his best, you know, looking pump, you know, aka, you know, Stinger, aka Buff Daddy. What Ultimate Legacy did to me was uncalled for. They wanted to catch me when I was on my free time of working out and looking buff. My time will come. Milk Money, your ass is gonna be boiled, sugar-free, mixed, whatever you want to call it. Notorious. A notorious beatdown. But yours truly, the Stinger, the man who calls himself Ultimate, he calls me Papi. That's how much he wants to be like the Stinger.
No. He calls me Papi. And he calls Tony D-Boy Papi.
So basically what White Dragon is saying, it's, you know, 3 fathers and a big boy. Oh, okay. Dutch, thank you, Dutch, thank you. When you fuck with the Stinger, you fuck up your whole lifestyle. You fuck up your way of living. Your way of living.
Pride is no option. Main event, Big Chris versus the Stinger.
With the heavyweight champion, Big Chris.
Kid.
Biggest, baddest son of a bitch champion.
Big Spear.
So the Ultimate Big Chris and the Stinger fought for supremacy, for the EWF title, bragging rights, all of the fights, the shit talks, the battles in the street. It all came down to this match. These two titans.
So that's what it was. A battle between two guys that wanted the top spot. But I'm gonna let you know, man. We were kids at the time. You know, we were having fun. We were trying to make it grow as a real actual organization where everybody was working together to make it grow. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, you know. I was the owner too. You know, it's tough to raise the money, you know, and you know, train them and then find, you know, extras and all this other stuff as far as, you know, filming and finding a place. And you can see it's an apartment. You know, it was rough trying to do it, you know, by myself because, you know, yes, the guys helped, but, you know, economically, it was tough, you know. So we had mats at the time, you know, as you can see, and you know, we did what we did. We did with what we had, and we made it work, you know. And as far as, you know, guys like Ultimate Big Chris, the Stinger, Tony Dutch, Bizarre, you know, Number One, you know, Flash, all these guys back in the day when it started the foundation before this actual match, you know, was special. And I wish I had that footage. I wish I had all the footage so I could really show you. But this match right here between the Stinger and Ultimate Big Chris was an important one. Because, yes, Notorious was right about this match being a big match. It had Chris, it had the Stinger, and this match was the beginning of the reign of the Stinger. Because starting an organization, you look for that one guy that's gonna have the mouth and the character and the aliveness in him to, you know, talk and bash and do whatever and become that actual character that people love to hate and want to beat the crap out of. That is what the Stinger was. The Stinger became that villain that everybody was motivated to be a better wrestler to take him out because he was the top guy.
Not for nothing. I enjoyed from time to time the Stinger going around the ring slapping people as he's coming in his entrance. It was kind of freaking alluring. It was tantalizing. It kind of made me feel good when he did. It was funny, you know. I kind of was digging it. But if you really think about it, this Stinger turned his back on his friends, became the heavyweight champion, and became the biggest, and I would say maybe the only super villain in the EWF. One that everybody wanted to stick their freaking fist right down his mother effing throat. But the Stinger, Mr. Who-Its, the Who-Its Stinger. Why is he called the Who-Its? It's because lots of times we would see the ass weapons of the Stinger. You would see him basically, you know, getting who gets spinned in midair? Who gets spinned in midair like this? Like a King Speedy basically grabs the Stinger and then tosses the Stinger in a little freaking 360 like windmill or like a frisbee, and then just falls right on his freaking damn mouth. That was it. That was basically exciting for me to see because I'm the commentator and I'm the fan just like you, the people. The true story, because the Stinger, as he grown and gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, the Stinger's villains gotten more and more. So as the Stinger basically becomes the new heavyweight champion of the world, you know what happens? He got the help. He got the help of the White Dragon. He got the help of Tony D-Boy, Tony Dutch. And the Stinger completely did a whole 360 and betrayed Tony Dutch and the White Dragon. And he went on his own little massive demolish and destroy and conquer and rape and sodomize and do all the freaking damn nasty things that you can think of. Yes, this guy, the Stinger, was one piece of motherfucker.
No, don't get the fuck out of my face!
You get your mad, you get infamous mad, you get me mad, you get all of them mad. It's a bunch of thugs out, motherfucking psychos. British, do you want to be Mr. Psycho? Hamburger, cheeseburger eating ass over here. Big Chris? Hamburger, cheeseburger eating ass over here. I was running a little late. What the fuck are you? Move. I was running a little late. He can't beat me. I let him beat me. I felt sorry for him because the belt ain't here and I gave it to him. Do you want to be Mr. Psycho? You know, I got to the ring, couldn't get this big bastard down, didn't know what the hell to do. So I improvised, started fucking him up, just raw steel because you know I'm the great one. Because I can wear it too, to let all of y'all know he will never beat me again. Right now, the Stinger's going on a training period for 3 months in Acapulco. I will be back better than ever and he'll never beat me again. British, do you want to be Mr. Psycho with the face paint? You want me to wear some face paint tomorrow? Cause I can do it. I can do it with some makeup, some mascara, cause that's what you're doing. That's all you're proving to me, that you look real pretty in makeup. We have a little party. You see the girls are looking beautiful. Yes. Somewhere around there. Can't see them now, but they're there. Don't worry, I'll be there to have a party. There's no pictures. I got their numbers already. Yes, you know, Playboy has down all the numbers of the beautiful females. New member of TOA over here. That's right. Since he joined, you know, I found out he's not just a freak, and he can be gangsta if he wants to. The girls are rubbing on the chest, on the belt. They love us all. We're TOA. See? Oh my God, caution. These are the special members of the party. These special ladies, see this? They come in sense of ass, they got money, they rub on the chest, they grab the cock. That's the way it is. TOA is here and we're here to stay. Oh my God. There's no beating us. Our time is now. Adventures will be mine. Right, Playboy? That's right. Let's go. Oh my God, they're leaving. The Stinger. Hey!
That's the EWF fan,
yes. That's the EWF fan. Drugs, how y'all doing?
Everybody knew his name. Everybody knew his face. Stinger was a household name. And the persona continued. The Stinger continued to dominate the EWF. It was like when he got that belt back, he became Stinger 2.0. And he never let that belt go ever again. And he used his influence in EWF to build the first ever Stinger Hotel in the Bronx.
It's gonna be real large. I'm gonna have swimming pools, I'm gonna have mud baths, all of that good shit. Mud wrestling, whatever you want. Jello wrestling, cream wrestling, you got cream pies, you got strawberries, cherries, we got bananas, cucumbers, all that good shit for the females. We're there to make your guys happy. Let's go.
The Stinger conquered the EWF. You know, having his little block parties and stuff, being advertised and sponsored by, you know, N1 shorts. He had his own shorts made, can you believe it? As the Stinger became more and more cocky, he just completely just went on a rampage on his own. So, when the EWF started growing and everybody started finding themselves, you started seeing new stars. You have a lot of others that came up and did some freaking damn amazing things. So, you gotta give credit where credit is due to the people that deserve it. You guys did it. It would have been something even better than what it was, because that's what it is. Just a memory. Everyone else scattered, did their own thing, had families and stuff. But when you look at the EWF and how and over the years, you know, you get some of the wrestlers come to me and say, you know, it would be nice for a reunion. At least to talk. Some kind of video conference. That's all I'm asking for. You know, everybody. You know, at least get freaking 6 to 10, or maybe like, you know, do them in cut up little episodes. But it doesn't cost you to come on and talk about the memories that you had at VWF, what you experienced, and if you loved it, you hate it, or you just don't even want to even discuss it anymore. But I would like that opinion from you, EWF Originals. Yes, this is the call out. But Rich Richardson is here to give my last goodbye, because this is a EWF documentary explaining everything, you know, from the beginning of the basic, you know, foundation of how Ultimate Legacy versus the Stinger. The Stinger had TOA, he used TOA so he could become heavyweight champion. Same thing as Ultimate Big Chris, used the Legacy so he could become the heavyweight champion. But then you got Fury that was on the side. Fury freaking basically looked at everything that the Ultimate Big Chris did. He studied him. He worshipped everything Big Chris did. But it was an act. It was an act. As you can see, it was. And he became a leader of his own group, the Canadian Territory. One of the greatest, and maybe the greatest group in the EWF. That's what I think. Then you got Anarchy, the deathmatch champion. You know, the last time we seen him in the ring, he basically captured the deathmatch championship from Infamous, from basically reversing his death ride into the 666. I like that. That was a cool memory. If Notorious has that footage, I would appreciate if you freaking then send him, you know, my way, so maybe we could freaking then collaborate and do some more EWF stuff. But I had to, improvise. I had to improvise with the video footage, improvise with the story, improvise with whatever I had to make this happen. So, Rich Richardson wants to let all the EWF know the history, the story, the rise, and the fall of the EWF. Now goodbye, and you all can fuck yourselves. Know that this is not like a diss video. This is not to criticize or make something better or compete or whatever toward the Notorious one, because the video he did, the editing, and then the time that it took, I understand that. I can relate to that, and it was a great one. I really liked the video and stuff, but it wasn't the true story. It was his version of his story. We had our own version, everyone. But I had the number one also, because I was the commentator. I was the one watching every move, every second. Whatever someone had an opinion or disagreement or some way to freaking then stick a foot right in the side of their head, I was there to see it and witness it. So I'm just gonna say and leave it at this. EWF could have been better. But you know what is more important? Us, as people, as friends, could have been amazing. Think about that one.
If you scumbags enjoyed what you watch, hit that like button and make sure that you subscribe so that you get all of this heavenly glory. And remember that the truth is rich.
They're really disrespecting us, aren't they? That's freaking unbelievable.